The MLB offseason has flown by. We're already just about at opening day. And one team I feel like hasn't got the buzz talked about enough is the San Diego Padres. And I feel like they have one of the biggest faces in the league in the future at the catcher position in their organization that maybe not everybody knows about. So today, let me introduce you to the 17-year-old prospect, Ethan Salas, the catcher out of Venezuela. For those of you who might watch baseball more often or really follow it more, you have seen this kid in spring training with the Padres. Now, manager Mike Shildt has had nothing but great things to say about this kid. He wants to learn. He doesn't really think about his age. He goes about it as a professional. And signing with the Padres at 16 and signing a $5.6 million contract at that is huge for a 16-year-old. The ego can get to your head, but for him, it seems that it hasn't. Shildt loves this kid, and the Padres definitely love him. Signing him to that big of a deal, he almost took all of their signing pool money, not quite, but just about. But this kid really has every trait you could want. His bat's there, the defense is there, and he has so many people in his corner, especially all-star caliber guys, already impressed with what this kid's doing in his early career. One of those people that is kind of raving about this guy and looking forward to seeing him play is one of the better catchers in my life, 24 years, Salvador Perez. Salvador Perez really loves the way he receives the ball and delivers it. He says it's a really fluid motion, and he also believes his bat's there, and he thinks it's a good bat at such a young age. He thinks as he matures, this kid's going to be an absolute stud, and he's rooting for him. Now, if I'm Ethan Salas, hearing Salvador Perez say that is a huge deal to me as one of the better catchers, like I said, during my lifetime at least. Ethan Salas really plays like a man, like a grown professional. His pop time also, which is something huge for catchers, is pretty good at 1.95 seconds. That puts him in the conversation of guys like William Contreras and Bo Naylor. Maybe not top tier catchers, but those guys are pros. Ethan Salas is a 17-year-old kid who's not made it yet. If you guys haven't already, take a minute, sub to the channel though. I'd really appreciate it. Back to the video. Now, Ethan Salas models his game, obviously like anybody, after certain players in the league. And he kind of has three guys that he looks up to and models his game after. Yadier Molina, Salvador Perez, and Bryce Harper being all guys that he emulates something from. And those three are a pretty good combination. I mean, Yadi, arguably the best defensive catcher of all time. I might be biased as a Cardinal fan, but moving on. Salvador Perez has been really consistent and an absolute unit for the Royals. And Bryce Harper, we all know what he can do when he's healthy. Such a great player. So Salas, like I said, just really solid kid. The upside is huge. At 17, he's hitting home runs over 400 feet. He's throwing guys out. He's stealing bases. And he's playing up with the big leaguers in spring training. I believe in the next 2 years or so, this kid's going to be the face maybe of the catching position, maybe the Padres. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I always appreciate you watching. I think this kid has the tools to be great. And as always, like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.